Can we all agree that Dillon Brooks sucks now, or no? You don't want to agree that Dillon Brooks sucks now?
No,
Just because is it because he's Canadian?
there's one.
Okay, okay, that's it, man.
Nah, he doesn't suck.
Yeah, done guy.
Dillon Brooks doesn't suck. Dillon Brooks
No,
averaged 10 points a game throughout the playoffs. He doesn't suck.
okay, relative. It's all relative, right?
Right? Right?
Okay, so all relatively speaking, he sucks.
Relative to the All-Stars in the NBA, he sucks. Relative to the All-Stars on his team, he sucks. However, he is not an All-Star. So what do people expect of this man? What do they expect of him? I think it's very, very rude and disrespectful and disgusting as what that franchise did to him. Not
What do you
not
mean? Guy?
not only did they put out a presser to say that they released him, but they
Mm,
said in no circumstance will this man be back with this team. Why would you have to say that?
mm.
Why would you have to say that? Why don't you just say, you know, he, us and Dillon Brooks have parted ways. They said in under any circumstances will this man not be back with his team.
So two things.
Go ahead.
Kids see this all relative. So big up to Dillon Brooks for being in the NBA and for being, like Fitz says, a contributor to his team. So I'll big up on that. That said, you're right. He should have faced the media. And the question that I was going to ask is,
Mhm.
do you feel that stuff like that is enough to be motivational for the Lakers, for example? So what happened, the way that it was played in the media, the narrative in the media, does that play a role?
Okay. I think they're gonna use it as an excuse, right? So it did play a role, right? But here's
Mm-hmm.
the thing. Fitz said to me the other day, what do you think about Dillon Brooks and what he said to, like LeBron and whatnot about LeBron? And I'm like, I think it's good. Like I said to him, no press is bad press, right? That's what I said initially, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said no press is bad press, and he goes, but now he's not even going to the media. He's not doing the post game interviews. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, whatever. Like that's fine. I understand that you want him to, but now you know what he can do. Now he can go and sell his conversation to someone when it's all done. Like he can go and sell that, right? Then you can say he gets paid enough to play basketball. He doesn't need to get paid
Right.
to talk. I
Name,
understand
name,
that.
image, likeness, right?
Right,
Control.
right,
Yes.
right. There's no amount of money that people are going to pay him to talk that will equal his NBA paycheck. Understood. I get that. But
Mm-hmm.
like I said, there's no bad press. But I think what people okay, go ahead. What are you thinking?
Is it then okay to say it's allowed, should be able to, so from a basketball, right, perspective, allowed,
Mhm.
should be able to do it, but does it still, it's like, yo guy, you shouldn't have done that, guy. Still,
Okay,
from
so
that perspective, right? You can say, again, the whole, you can say what you want,
mhm.
but then something's going to happen.
Okay.
And all
Yes.
press is good press. Just
Yes.
from that perspective. Like, you know?
Okay, so yes, something could possibly happen, right? But he was the face of the energy. He wasn't the face of of that franchise, but he was the face of the energy and the bravado of that team, right? That team carried a certain type of swagger. They carried a certain type of, as Miss Ron C says, trash talk. Like I mean, John Morant was like, "We all good around here. Like we're good in the West, right?" So Dillon Brooks was just bolstering that type of bravado, right? He was the face of that. Now he said what he said. I poke bears. Yeah. All right. Now let's do it. right? And his teammates, he's not the all-star, but he's the guy that's gonna be facing the all-star on the other team to try and slow them down. And he slowed down LeBron. Like LeBron did not have career highs in that series, right?
He's not supposed to have career highs now. But okay. But yes, I agree with where you're going. 100%.
Right?
Yes.
Dillon Brooks scored approximately 10 points a game that series, right? The rest of his all-stars that are on his team were not as consistent. They were not as consistent as he was. But they used him, I believe, they used him as the fall guy for their failures.
He used him. He made himself the lightning rod guy.
But that's fine. He made himself the lightning rod.
Media. Maybe he should have talked. He should have talked after. What you think? No. How you feel about it?
You know what? He didn't even need to talk to the media. You want to know why he didn't need to talk to the media? Because all the media did was talk about him. The media only want to talk to you so that they have something to talk about. But him not even being there gave them enough to talk about. You get what I'm saying with that?
Name, image, likeness.
Even though he didn't speak, that was enough for them. Like they were that gave them news cycles for like days on end. He generated a lot of money for these companies over the past couple of days, whether he spoke or didn't speak.
100% on that. And you know what it is, because there's some people like I loved playing away. I had my best games away. Angry crowds telling them, fuck you guys, and fuck you guys. I love that. But I think at some point, there's also people, because I played that way with it edgy, but not like that. Like, I'm not going to, like, you know, I think he.
Dillon Brooks, guys, stop this. You were Dillon Brooks, man.
No, fuck that, man.
You were like that, man.
That's rude, guy.
You were Dillon Brooks.
Don't talk to me like that, guy. Don't talk to me like that, guy. I'm gonna stop that shit right now, guy. You try that, fucking. Fuck that. Watch your mouth, guy. About. Anyways.
Hey, big shouts to DJ Kid C, because today I saw a clip of him coaching. I didn't know he was a coach, but big shouts out to you for that. Mentoring the youth. That's always an awesome thing.
But it's also good it's that actually just today I reposted, it was whatever, 7 years ago today or some shit. We won like a championship, my Ancaster team. And I just reposted that. Those are some good memories with that kind of stuff and bringing up kids and supporting kids. Anyway, funny how the world works. We live in the Matrix, man.
Yeah. Well, you know, I feel sorry for Dillon Brooks, and I don't feel sorry for him because he lost. I feel sorry for him because his team used him as a scapegoat for their failures as a team on a whole. There's no reason he should be losing his job, right? Especially
Definitely not losing his
and it shows you how disgusting a franchise that team is. They are, because I mean, this guy talks some shit to back your team. The next man is rolling around with guns in strip club, and you're like, nah, don't talk shit. Guns?
Whose fault is that, though?
You like that?
That's the organization's fault.
I'm
asking.
They're supporting the gun-toting tricker in the strip club, and I mean, it's fine. You know, you want to have guns, you want to trick. I mean,
so then whose fault is that? That's not the team's fault then.
But I'm just saying.
I'm asking. I'm trying to. Because I'm trying to. I struggle with it, I guess, a little bit.
You're going to support one level of deviance, but not support another level of competitive deviance.
Tadal says it's team's fault, so that's the team has then aware. So the team has awareness and allows it, but then it was just like, oh shit, you can't do that, basically, right? Is what happened. They let him do whatever he wants, but then should he be doing that shit? Is the question, I guess. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
But that's the thing. I think
Yeah,
he
he's
should.
getting you get $200 million.
Mm-hmm.
So is that? And when I say that, just that's it's a lot of money,
Mm-hmm.
and you can do whatever you want.
You can't treat every employee the same. Every
No,
employee,
like you can't cheat every point,
every,
but
everybody gets treated differently,
yes,
whether it be an
100%.
employee or one of your athletes on your team. Like you're saying that you like there's preferential treatment, or if not, like just somebody gets treated differently because of who they are and what they bring.
So is there something to be said then to like what is it?
Like they should have never took away Vince's mom's parking spot.
Right. Yes. But is there something to be said to uh let someone do what they want to see what they do? Right? So there's gotta be some responsibility, yeah? Right? So
Say that. Say that again, please. Say that again.
you let somebody do what they want. If you
Mm-hmm.
let somebody do what they want, then you're gonna see what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the
Mm-hmm.
team lets them do what they want, right? But now you have the power to do what you want, and then this is what you do.
What's Spider-Man's uncle name? What's Spider-Man's uncle's name? Anybody in the chat? What is Spider-Man's uncle's name? I need to know before I
Oh
go where I'm
God!
going.
Oh fuck! I can't even get it right now. Hey, Uncle Ben, there you go.
Uncle
Yes, praise to
Ben.
thou. Big up to
Uncle
thou.
Ben. No relation to the rice.
Maybe never know, guy. You know how the world works, man. We're in the matrix, yo. You better if we Google that shit.
Well,
So
just
you were
just to
saying, Uncle Ben?
just just to fortify what you're saying,
Yeah.
Uncle Ben says to Peter Parker, with great power comes great responsibility.
Right.
Yeah. So
So you let
you give them, yeah.
right. So then that's my struggle when I'm like, yes, it is the organization. So to me, it's more the organization's fault. It's
He probably made somebody some bad rice. That's like caught him in the alleys. Like, yo,
or he had
are
some
you
bad
make that
rice.
rice there? Yo,
Yeah.
are you make that rice there?
Uh, so yeah, so to me, it's the team. If it's the team's fault, it's the team's fault for investing in him, as opposed to it's the team's fault for what he did. Right? That's where I see it being the team's fault. I don't see it like to me because, like I said, to me, I'm very much let them do what you want, and you'll see what they'll do.
So I think they fired Dillon Brooks because they can't fire John Morant.
Oh yeah,
And somebody has to take the fall.
sure.
So maybe they're trying to rebrand. Maybe the next year they're coming back rebranded. They're not going to be the bad boys of the West. Maybe John Morant cuts his dreadlocks like Chris Bosh did, and becomes a nice shiny new thing for the NBA to market.
Mm. Right. So it go.
But shout out to the Uncle Ben. Shout out to the rice and the rice makers.
Words to live by, guy. Wow.
In the TV show Beef, they were selling rice makers that played the song Since You've Been Gone. Leafs in 6.
Yeah, man. No, man. 5. It's
5.
over, right?
Okay.
5.
Okay.
I said that. That's what I said 5 hours ago. So that's what I'm going to say now. I got to stick to it until I can't stick to it no more.
We got Warriors in 6.
Steph. We didn't even talk about Steph. Yo, big up. That was sick, yo.
What
Sicker,
a
man.
monster.
Sicker, man. Somebody posted Somebody posted that Steph, was it Shaq? I think maybe, is that right? Shaq said that Steph Curry is the best point guard of all time.
Well, I do not disagree. I do not disagree. My take is a super hot take, and it's been my take for about 5-6 years now.
Oh, I think this might be the same take. Good, let's go. Let's hear it. You can't say, you're not about to say this.
Steph Curry is the best